before we get started with the get ready with me, I just want to give a huge shout out to Dossier for sending us this heavenly fragrance. We do have the Floriental coconut. At the end of the video, I do apply it and I do talk a little bit more about it, but a short little backstory with this real quick. It is inspired by the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Eau de Parfum, and it does have a concentration of 18%. I completely love this brand because they give you high quality at affordable prices, because the Tom Ford perfume version of this guy here is super expensive, and I just can't for myself to bring, I just can't swipe my card for that much for a perfume. So Dossier, thank you so much, and let's get started with the video. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna film a get ready with me. I am just going to be hanging out with my bestie Taylor. We're gonna go to this place called Boxy Park. So yeah, I'm gonna do somewhat hair, makeup, Rover, makeup and outfit. So yeah, come on with me and I'll show you guys how I'll get ready. But I did my brows off camera, so I am going to prime my eyes. I am actually thinking of putting on some type of eyeshadow. I honestly do not know the last time I've worn eyeshadow. I normally just put bronzer in my crease and call it a day, but I wanted to put on some eyeshadow today. But we're just gonna do some real simple eyeshadow. I just wanted to look real summery and glowy, so we're gonna use some shimmers. For me to prime my eyelids, I use the what is this called, the P. Louise base, and this is in the shade Rumor 2. And I just put the tiniest bit because I don't want my eyes to be too heavy or anything. So I just put the tiniest bit and then I blend. And I'm just gonna set it with the translucent powder. I'm using Laura Mercier in Honey. So you just put a tiny bit and just... I was watching Aaliyah's face, one of her get ready with me this morning, and she did this real simple eye. Her hairstyle is also what's about to encourage our hairstyle, so she pretty much encouraged this entire look. But she just put some shimmer on her lid and then she just blew it out. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna use my Jackie Aina, and I am just gonna take the shade Soleil and just put this on my lid. Oh, this is such a pretty shimmer shade. So I'm gonna put this on my lid. It's so glowy. Look at how glowy that is. I don't know why I'm looking over there and you guys are over here. Sorry. But we're just putting this on the lid. We're not gonna take it too high. I'm only gonna do one eye and then I'll do the other eye off camera. And then we're just gonna dip into ginger and credit. We're gonna do super lightly with credit because it is a little bit more on the darker side. But I just wanted to do that to get like my perfect transition shade that I'm going for. So it's gonna kind of look like normally what I do with my bronzer. So we're just going to put that in the crease and blend that out. So it would normally look like how if you were doing a cut crease, but we're not really doing a cut crease. We're literally just blending. And this will be the look. Okay, so now that we have our eyes pretty much finished, all we're gonna do is add some lashes after we're done. I'm just going to prime my face with my Milk, what is this called? My Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love this primer. This is literally the only primer I have been using since I started using it, and I'm on like I think my 3rd bottle now. It's just, I don't know, it's so perfect with my skin. I have oily skin, especially with baby. Oh child, baby has been just taking all of mama's beauty and has just been giving me so much acne on my face. This primer just makes sure everything stays in place, especially on these hot Florida days. Ooh. And we're gonna be outside today, so definitely need a primer that's gonna keep your makeup in place, and that one for sure does. For foundation, I'm using my favorite foundation. Also, I've been using this for years now. It's the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It is full coverage. I absolutely love it. I just use like 3 pumps on the back of my hand. Does anyone else have this problem? If you use a makeup brush, right, to apply your foundation, does your face break out? Because that happens to me all the time. Does that happen to any of you? Yes, no? Am I just crazy? But no, anytime I use any type of makeup brush to apply anything, if it's foundation, concealer, my cream contour, my face will just instantly break out. Especially when I do cream contour. Very weird. But I'm just going to blend this off camera because who wants to see that? And then I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have that blended, I'm going to go in with my concealer. And I use the Fenty, what is this called? The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, and mine is in the shade 310. And we're just going to put this by the eye. Outside. Like that. And just take it a little bit down the nose. It's so crazy to me because I feel like normally back in the day when my face used to break out super heavily like it is now, or I actually don't have any active breakouts, I just have a lot of acne scars. Back in the day when that would happen to me, I would cake on my makeup because I just thought that that would cover it. But in all reality, you don't even have to cake on all your makeup in order for you to get good coverage. And just a tiny bit. So I'm just going to blend it out with my blender. It's not a beauty blender. I think it's an e.l.f. blender. So yeah, I'm going to blend that out and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that everything is blended, I'm going to set with my translucent powder. And today we're using the Pro Filter in Banana. So I just dip my sponge in there. I dust it off on the back of my hand to get rid of whatever, like the extraness that we don't need. Y'all know that I am, or used to be, a true matte girl. So I feel like now that I'm getting older, that statement is not so true anymore. Yes, I still do like to be matte, but I only like to be matte in certain places. Other than that, I'm starting to like the dew, which is so weird because I swore I would never ever be a dewy girl. Never. But yeah, so I'm just setting all the places that we had concealer. And then I'm just going to take some down the bridge of my nose. I am really starting to fall in love with this powder again. I feel like it just gives me that perfect brightness underneath my eye without it being too bright. Okay, so now we're going to bronze with my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty. Y'all see that snap? Okay, now I'm gonna do my nose contour. I'm just going to take this brush with a little bit of product on it and literally just wipe it down. And this just gives me the perfect lines for my nose contour. It's not too harsh. And the line's not too like thick or anything. I love it. And now we're just gonna set the entire face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. Mine's is in the shade Matte 35, and I'm just going to brush this around my entire face. I rarely do this, but I really want to put white on my waterline, so I'm gonna attempt that. Ah! The Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. My pencil is, I don't have a sharpener for it, so I can't just apply it directly to my eye. So I have to use a little brush. Like so. I already have big eyes, and I feel like when you do put white on your waterline, it also helps make your eyes a little bit bigger. And I already have big eyes. But yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. I'm just going to spray my face with my NYX Bear With Me spray. To me, this doesn't really set. It just refreshes. And I like to spray my face with something, so when I do add my highlighter, it pops a little bit more. So moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby, the Kilowatt. And it's the little tiny guy because I don't like the set that the Hustler Baby come in. So I just feel like that's a waste of my money. So I just like to get the little baby one. And it's so cute anyways. It's perfect to travel with. Wow, I'm trying to look at myself in this tiny ass mirror and I cannot see. That's funny. To me, this highlighter is just, it's so summery to me. It's the perfect champagne color. Like, do you see that? Do you see that? Oh, I love it. Whatever is left, I'm just gonna put it on my nose right here. I find that this gives me the best pop for my nose. And then I go in with this fan brush that I got from Morphe. I think this is a Morphe brush. Yeah, it's a Morphe brush. Ooh, Rover just passed gas. Bubbies, you need to go poopy? Oh, he stink. And I'm just gonna take this down the bridge of my nose. Like that. And then whatever left on my brow bone. And my Cupid roll. Lately, I've been using eyeshadow as my blush. So since we're using the Jackie Aina palettes, I figured we just pick a shade from out of here to use. I think I'm gonna do this Supreme shade, which is super, super pink. So whenever you do this, just make sure you dust your brush off before applying it straight to your skin, because eyeshadow is way more pigmented than blushes. So just make sure you apply it onto something first before going directly into your skin. And yeah, that's so pretty. I think I'm wearing pink today too, so I wanted to add a little pink elements in there. I love to overdo it with my blush. So to me, using hot eyeshadow is the perfect, it has the perfect pigment and it has the perfect shades for me, because blush is always one of the first things to disappear on your face. So using eyeshadow, it lasts a lot longer. And you have so many different eyeshadow shades, so you can create any shade of blush without having to buy a blush and eyeshadow. You could just use one pan for everything. Of course, I'm gonna tone it down. I'm just going to blend around it to just blend it in and not make it so bright. Okay, so I just applied my lashes and my mascara off camera, and I also braided my ponytail. My lashes are my homegirl lashes. They are the Lenny P Cosmetic lashes, and these are in the shade Baby Doll. I absolutely adore these lashes. This is probably like my 10th time wearing these, and I'm gonna continue to wear them because I just love them that much. For my lip today, we're gonna use a NYX lip liner in the shade brown. I'm just going to lightly go over my lip. I can't read. Out of breath. Okay, so I found my Fenty lip gloss, and it's just in the shade Fenty Glow. This is literally my favorite lip gloss of all time. All time. All time. Yeah. I like it natural with the lip because, like, to me, just everything else looks natural. But let's comb our hair because I just feel super bald with my hair like this. So I am going to add a ponytail. So I just have some curly hair that has been sewn together. So what I'm going to do is, in order for me to attach the hair to my hair, I'm just going to take a piece of the curly hair. I'm gonna go to my braid. And to me, this is just like the most simplest, easiest way for me to do it without having to use a needle and a thread or anything else. So I'm going to take the hair, my hair, and add this hair to the braid. But yeah, so you're just gonna braid it into your hair, and this helps secure it. It makes it last a little bit longer. It is Memorial Day weekend, so I'm trying to have this in for the entire weekend until Tuesday. And then once you just get down, you just continue to braid the weft. I'm so sorry for me being out of breath. I'm not gonna braid it all the way down because I still want some of it to be curly. Okay, so now all we have to do is just wrap the weft around the braid and take it up as you're wrapping, making sure you keep it super tight. My weft isn't that long, so I am gonna try and spread this out as much as I can without spreading it out too much. Okay, so it is completely wrapped. So once you get to the top, you're gonna take the last piece of hair and you are going to, well, we need some spray for this because this is gonna be what secures it. Ooh. I'm gonna take some Got2b. I'm gonna spray that. I would normally brush it, but I don't have a brush and I'm not getting up. So I'm gonna use my hands. And this, you're just going to wrap it around the ponytail. This is when you're gonna secure it with a bobby pin. I guess I do have to get up because I don't have any bobby pins in here. But yeah, so it's just gonna look like that when you're done. Okay, so our ponytail is in. It is a little bit leaning to this side, but that's okay because that's my favorite side to take pictures anyways. But whatever. So now we're just going to do, okay, so we have our two pieces. I'm just going to wet it. I don't want it to be too wet. that's why I don't want it to be too wet. And then I'm gonna take some gel and just put some gel on the top part to help make it lay flat. Because if not, it will be everywhere. Okay, and then once we have the gel on the top, I'm going to twist the top. And then also run some gel down the strand. Twist, twist. And then we're going to finger coil the bottom. And then we're just gonna let it dry. I'm gonna do the other side and I'll be right back. And this is what the finished product looks like. So cute, right? Okay, let's change into something even cuter. Okay, so this is the outfit. We're wearing this cute backless Shein dress, little short dress. It's like a little halter top. I'm too tall, so I got a bend for y'all. But everything looks so cute put together. And then we're gonna wear this cute white Shein purse. Outfit is pretty much entire Shein. Yeah, and then I just have on some sandals. I don't think you can see that either because I'm so tall. But yeah, and then my fragrance for today is from a Dossier, and it is the Floriental coconut. This smells just like the Tom Ford. Let me tell you which Tom Ford exactly. The Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Eau de Parfum. So good. It's my first time wearing it, so I want to see how long it actually wears. But yeah, she smells delish. We have hints of coconut, cedarwood, and amber, and a whole bunch of other scents in here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.